Peace, family. You know, um, I'm watching the news, and you have companies like Walmart, Black and Decker, I think AutoZone, all coming out now talking about how these tariffs that Donald Trump is going to implement, how they're going to have to pass on this to the consumer. This is what they was not saying prior to the election. But now, ever since the election has confirmed Donald Trump's return to the White House, now you're hearing all these so-called experts coming out. And what prompted me to do this video was the fact that they had a union leader, and they were showing a clip of him supporting Donald Trump. Him talking about we need a president like Donald Trump. He's going to protect the union workers. He's going to protect America's jobs. He's going to make America great again. Put America first. And then they made a cut to him today, and now he's talking about how Donald Trump has went back on an agreement that they had that's supposed to protect the jobs of these union workers. And he said that it was like a gut punch. And see, this is what you people voted in office. Because you said, like they say, when America vote, America speaks. And you said that character and integrity didn't matter. You didn't matter. It didn't matter that this man lied to every wife that he didn't marry, had children outside every marriage that he was in. You still voted for this guy, and now you're seeing the ramifications. And this guy haven't even taken office yet, and people are already having buyer's remorse. But see, the fact of the matter is this: when this union worker, when you encourage your members to vote for Donald Trump, you was telling them what Donald Trump's interpretation of making America great again and putting America first meant to you. You didn't get this from Donald Trump. Because see, when I hear somebody talking about something, make America great again, I first say, what America? White America? Black America? Poor America? Middle class America? Upper class? What America are you specifically talking about? When I hear make America great again, when was it ever great? You did not get Donald Trump's interpretation of what these phrases meant. You people gave it to him. So now that you done voted him into office, and like I said, you said that character and integrity didn't matter. But now when you see that he's going to, when you see what his interpretation of these words mean, remember, he never told you. You did. And I'm looking up some of the things that what this union leader was talking about. And they said there was 3 things that Donald Trump is doing and how it's going to negatively impact American jobs. And I wrote them down. First thing is, it's going to end proactive government support for the right to form a union. What has that got to do with making America great again or putting America first? When you end proactive government support, proactive means before you acting, you protecting jobs when you didn't know the jobs were under threat. This is what the government is doing to protect workers. And now Donald Trump is talking about taking this right away. This right has been implemented for the last almost 50, 60 years. This does not safeguard the jobs of this country. This safeguards the interests of the owners. They would love to be able to prevent the government from doing this. But let's continue. The second thing they was talking about was further crackdowns on hiring immigrants. I'm just going to say this. You better leave these immigrants alone. Because if you're complaining about the cost of eggs and milk today, If you pay American workers, or if you pay me to do the job as these immigrants have been doing, you're gonna wish the cost of eggs was what it was up under Joe Biden. Because don't even get me started on that. The last thing was rolling back pro-worker laws and giving employers more power. Let me read that again. Rolling back pro-worker laws and giving employers more power. Here's the deal. Once you take away the proactive government support for the right to form a union, what more power could an employer possibly want? This is redundant. This does not make this country great. This makes it weaker. If it wasn't for the efforts that the unions have put in place, the protections, the middle class that the unions implemented because of their progressive movement, and Donald Trump is coming here talking about removing this, he has the judges in place right now. And he's trying to put more judges in place. And now he's going to suck out all that union support. That's going to drag this country back to a point in time. It's incredible. It's just simply incredible. And there is no do-over. Once this guy gets in office, he's going to be there for 4 years. And see, and this idiot is talking about removing the Board of Education. You have one national standard education in this country. And now Donald Trump is talking about putting it in the hands of the states. So, to put that in perspective, let's say, well, do you remember COVID? When COVID was here, you had two options: wear a mask or don't wear a mask. Once infected with COVID, most of the time it lasted about 2 weeks. But because you could not settle on whether to wear a mask or don't wear a mask, people kept infecting and reinfecting each other. And it lasted well over 2 years. If you had a national standard where you either had wear the mask or not wear the mask, we would have been out of this thing a long time ago. But now Donald Trump want to put the things back in the hands of the states. Can you imagine if COVID was done the same way? And now you got 50 different mandates from state to state, all treating COVID in a different way. We be wearing masks right now today. And this is what this fool is talking about doing to the Board of Education. You're going to have 50 different measures of education in this country, all depending on the state. How are you going to get unity out of that? Show me anywhere in Donald Trump's history where you could see this guy orchestrating and navigating this country through 50 individual state recommended approaches towards education. And this is what you people voted in office. Because when, like I say, when America vote, America speak. And when you spoke and said that you wanted to put Donald Trump in office, you said integrity and character didn't matter no more. And when you get the real version of what Donald Trump really meant by put America first and make America great again, remember, you didn't elect him on his interpretation of what that meant. You elected him on yours.